A new article in the Italian Jesuit journal says American evangelicals and conservative Catholics are forming what is called a strange alliance. The author is the editor-in-chief of Civilta Cattolica. Father Antonio Spadaro says evangelicals and conservative Catholics share a fear of foreigners and Muslims. Joining us now is Francis Rocca, Vatican correspondent for the Wall Street Journal. Frank, can you just give us a snapshot of Father Spadaro's article?
Well, the article denounces what it calls evangelical fundamentalism, which it really portrays as a movement, a theological and political movement that really isn't Christian at all. Very bellicose, very warlike, very materialistic, and aiming at a kind of Old Testament theocracy, and it says that when Catholics go into an alliance with these evangelical fundamentalists on issues like abortion or same-sex marriage or religious liberty issues, that they're engaging in an ecumenism of hate, because that's going to lead, they suggest, toward what they say a xenophobic, Islamophobic attitude that would be toward that warlike and anti-immigrant. And that really, they say, is very similar to actually what Islamic fundamentalists and even ISIS do. So it's a very stark picture.
I was going to say the article is certainly getting criticism on social media from American Catholics because of that. What are you hearing?
Well, I mean, I think that you're hearing a lot of objections that this is a distorted picture, that it's written by Father Spadaro, is an Italian priest, and his co-author, Mr. Figueroa, is an Argentine Presbyterian pastor. So neither is an American, and they're saying these people haven't spent a lot of time in the United States. They don't really understand the examples that they draw, that they cite for evangelical Christianity are not recent and not typical, and the same for on the Catholic side. They cite what they would say are extreme Catholic groups, not the mainstream of the conservative Catholics on political issues.
Father Spadaro outlines the approach Pope Francis takes. What is that way in his view?
Well, he says that Pope Francis, on the other hand, he says Pope Francis really is preaching the gospel, and as evidenced in the way he calls for inclusion, for building bridges, for tearing down walls. And they say, and it's not very clear, but they basically suggest that the church shouldn't be politically aligned. The church shouldn't be aligned with a political party or with a nation. It should remain above the fray.
Francis Rocca, Vatican correspondent for the Wall Street Journal. Thanks so much for summarizing the article for us.
Thank you.